friends, and welcome back to my channel. I am so happy to see you once again. And yippity skippity, guess what happened? I went over to the Dollar Tree to go buy some snacks because we were gonna go see the new Mortal Kombat movie in the drive-in.
Get over here!
And some batteries, and I look over and there's brand new Blu-ray and DVDs piled up to the sky over at your local Dollar Tree. So once again, I went in to go buy something, and I come out leaving with a whole pile of Blu-rays and DVDs from Dollar Tree. So let me show you what I picked up today and give you a little idea of what they have out there. Let me just say that there was a lot more DVDs than there is Blu-rays there. But once again, these are titles that, I don't know, man. It's part of my addiction. I go in there and I'm like, I'm not going to buy any more Blu-rays or DVDs from Dollar Tree because I buy them and then I catalog them and then I stick them in the closet and I probably never watch them. Some of them I do. Some of them I put in, but then I put them in and I feel a little like, why did I buy these? Why did I buy them? I have no idea why I bought them. Makes no sense because they're really, some of them are really low budget, just B trash movies, you know what I mean? And some of them are really, really good movies, but stuff that I either already had on DVD and I've watched it enough, or I don't know. But they're there and they're $1, so you can't pass them out. So this is what, can't pass them out. Can't pass them up. There you go. Can't pass them up. Yeah. So I went there and I got a bag. So let's see what I have in the bag. Now I'm gonna do randomly here. Now I know for a fact that I'm falling out. I know for a fact that I picked up one DVD, and I'll start with the DVD first because I figure I'll get that one out of the way, and I'll explain why I picked up the DVD, and you can comment below and tell me if any of these titles are any good. Some of them I know they're good, some of them I don't know if they're good, some of them I don't really care, but they were Blu-ray and they add on to my collection. I've been cataloging my collection lately, and I've only finished a quarter of my library, and I'm well over 2,000, almost 3,000 Blu-rays and DVDs in my collection. That might be a problem. There may be I might need to go get some help. If there's a place where somebody with this strange media collecting CD, DVD, Blu-ray addiction goes, it might help my family out for somehow. I mean, I feel like I'm getting good deals, but lately I've been really digging into the out of print and miscellaneous and stuff that's like, I got this list of titles that I just been hunting for years. I mean, literally in my search engine on my phone, and I'm just waiting for somebody to put them on sale, and I got a problem. So anyway, so I go to Dollar Tree and I go there to buy, I think it was like Reese's Pieces and some batteries, you know what I mean? I leave there spending, you know, $20 in Blu-rays, Reese's Pieces and batteries and DVDs. Anyway, first title I picked up is this movie called The Comet Kids. Why did I buy? This is the only DVD I picked up, and usually I bypass the DVDs now. Now I don't even look at them because I know I'm gonna leave there with some kind of weird title that makes no sense whatsoever, and this is one of them. And why did I pick it up? Because if you look at the cover, okay, let me see if I can explain this to you. Okay, without so on the cover we got the good-looking guy, we got the good-looking girl, we got the overweight sidekick type character, we got the geeky type dude in the back there, and we got the Asian girl that's probably really smart. Anyway, so the deal is this is like it's like a normal casting of every teen type action drama, sci-fi history. I don't know. It's got that whole combination going on that you would see in like a Stranger Things or whatever. So I was like, I looked at the cover. I'm like, look at that. You know, we got people in like hazmat suits. We got the regular group of friend kids that are probably not friends at the beginning. Probably the big guy's probably a bully and becomes one of the friends. It's a story you've seen before, so I had to grab it on DVD, and it was only available on DVD there. So I'm like, okay, I'll grab the DVD, because if you look at it, I mean, the big guy in the back reminded me so badly of the guy from Mallrats, or like it's a guy you've seen before. You know, you've seen these people before. This is just something that is familiar, and who knows? Is it good? If you've seen the Comet Kids, please comment. It's early. please comment below if you've seen the Comet Kids and if it's any good. Because I don't know. I like the cover. I just figured that group of kids just reminds me, it's just so familiar of a Goonies or a, stuff like that. Stuff that brings you back to your childhood. It's probably a really low budget, trashy movie. Or maybe it's good. I don't know. All right, next title we have is Hellride. Now, I forgot to look. I was going to see if I have this already in my title. I believe I might already have this. This is a Quentin Tarantino, and of course, anything by Quentin. Well, I got to slow down today because I'm telling you right now, I'm in a rush. Okay, anything by Quentin Tarantino, I buy. I don't care what it is. Quentin Tarantino can come by my house, take a dump in a brown paper bag, and tell me it's $10, and gosh darn it, I'm giving him $10. That's how much of a Quentin Tarantino fan I am.
Shutting your butt down.
And that's entirely your...
I think the guy's amazing. He's probably one of those guys, though, that you meet, and he's just like too smart for his own good, and I probably have nothing to say to him. But you know, as far as his movies go, amazing. I mean, everything I've ever seen: Reservoir Dogs, Pulp Fiction. I'll try to look at my list because my mind sometimes just flies away. Where's my Quentin Tarantino collection? Django Unchained. Why was it? Is it Django Unchained? Whatever. Unchained. You know what I'm talking about. And I can't even see him. I can't see what I'm looking at. Quentin Tarantino movies. They're just amazing. Okay, the guy hasn't done a bad movie yet. I mean, the Grindhouse movies. I haven't seen a bad Quentin Tarantino movie. Please comment below if you've seen a bad Quentin Tarantino movie. This movie is a Quentin Tarantino presents. So more than likely, he just had his fingertips in this one. That would be my guess. If it's at the Dollar Tree, it's probably a Quentin Tarantino put his name on it, but it's just a movie that he kind of endorsed. That's my guess on that. I got to do a little more research. Anyway, it says Quentin Tarantino on the cover. I'm buying it, especially for $1. I'm buying it. You buy it too. I know you would. All right, next one is Josie. What do we know about Josie? It says stars Sophia Turner from Game of Thrones, which I love Game of Thrones, so okay. Not sure exactly who Sophia Turner is, and Dylan McDermott from American Horror Story. So what is this about? I don't know. It's called Josie. Got a little girl with a lighter on the cover. Looks interesting. Back looked interesting. For $1, what are you going to do? All right, next one is rattling around here, but I bought it because it was the last one. I had to do it. This one is a... what's going on here? Wait a minute. This one is a double pack. The Recall and 9 Lives. This is a Wesley Snipes double pack. Why did I buy it? Because it's got Wesley Snipes in it. I like Wesley Snipes. I haven't seen too much from Wesley Snipes, and for $1, and I'm assuming they're action movies. Wesley Snipes. This is a good Friday night, Saturday night watch, perhaps. They are bouncing around in there, so they probably scratched and probably won't even play. But hey, for $1, I'm buying it. Okay, Dollar Tree, you go. All right, next one is Anthem of a Teenage Prophet. Okay, what is this about? I don't know. I have no idea. Anthem of a Teenage Prophet. Does it have anybody in it that I know? Juliette Lewis, and she's like the Juliette Lewis, you know, so obviously she's not the star of the movie, so that's the only actress that I know in this movie. What is it about? I have no idea, but we got angel wings, we got a teen couple on the cover. It seems like a teen type tween movie type thing there. What's the rating on this thing over here? Is it going to tell me? Is it not even rated? Probably not. No rating. Not rated. I don't know if it's adult. I don't know if it's kids. I don't know if it's a teenage comedy. I don't know if it's comedy, drama. I don't know anything about it, but the cover is cool, and it comes in a slipcase. For $1, sold. Okay, anyway, this one I bought because this seemed like a movie for the wife. This one's called Running From My Roots. It's a country star. What? Country star is, it says a country star is born, so I'm guessing this is like a country star story movie thing. I bought this more for the wife. I figured, okay, she likes to watch these like Lifetime movie type things, you know, and this seemed like a Lifetime. Plus, it was a slipcase and a Blu-ray. And honestly, this is going to go in the closet. Wife's never going to watch it. It's going to collect dust. And eventually, it's going to go in a crate and be put someplace else in the house. That's what's going to happen with this. Because I buy these things with the intentions that my wife's going to be like, what should I watch on a Friday night or Saturday night? And I'm like, well, I'm going to go in the bedroom and I'm going to watch a Quentin Tarantino movie, or I'm going to watch a horror movie. And she'll be like, well, what do you got for me to watch? You know, I'll watch something in the living room. And I'm like, okay, well, I got this Running From My Roots. And she's like, what's Running From My Roots? I'm like, well, I bought it for you. She's like, nah, I'll just watch Without a Trace or CSI or something like that. That's what's going to happen with that. So I bought that because, I don't know. I figured, you know, I don't know what I figured. In my mind, I'm like, okay, $1. All right. Next one I bought was the Deadlands. Also comes with a slipcase. Indian on the back, Indians on the front. I'm guessing it's an Indian movie. I'm just jumping to conclusions that this is probably about Indians. I mean, it looks good. It's got a nice cover. It's got a nice back cover. Comes in a slipcase. It's $1. I don't know. Then we have Jackie Chan's First Strike. Why did I buy this? You know, I like Jackie Chan in his comedy movies. I liked Jackie Chan when he was in Cannonball Run. I like Jackie Chan, I think, as a person. Even when he did that Kung Fu version of Karate Kid that was called Karate Kid, even though it was about Kung Fu and not karate at all. And I still don't understand that concept, but I enjoyed Jackie Chan as the character of Mr. Miyagi or whatever. Was he even Mr. Miyagi in that Kung Fu? Yeah, probably was. No, he was. It was Mr. Han. Mr. Han. Yeah, he wasn't even... Anyway, that remake thing, I liked them in. I thought it was good. They just shouldn't have called it Karate Kid. They should have called it the Kung Fu Kid or something like that, starring Jackie Chan, and got rid of that whole Karate Kid thing because it just kind of messed up the whole thing. But it's a Jackie Chan movie. It's a karate movie, and I don't think I've ever really seen one of Jackie Chan's karate type movies. I mean, I know he tries to do a little karate and all of his stuff, but as far as like an action movie, I mean, I know he did Rumble in the Bronx, but I think it was like subtitled over or whatever. I that was like his big, like he disappeared for years and came back, and everybody wanted Jackie Chan, he's the best, you know. But I was like, I'm all upset with sitting there for 2 hours of reading. You know, I don't want to read. If I'm going to read, I'm going to go pick up a book or something, which that's not going to happen. So I passed it up. But anyway, so for $1, I'll try out a Jackie Chan action movie. I'll see what Jackie Chan's up. I know there's tons and tons of Jackie Chan fans out there. Tons and tons of karate. I mean, I got the Bruce Lee collections and stuff like that. I've watched them. You know, I got ninja movies and everything. I like that kind of martial arts type stuff. It's interesting, it's good or whatever. But I'm not like it's not my 100% thing. You know, I'm more of a horror movie, comedy, you know, classic movie type stuff. Anyway, bag's empty. I got one more in my hand, and this is Friday the 13th, the Killa Cut. I think I own this. I'm pretty sure. I mean, I own that deluxe edition thing. I own the metal tin that was worth like $1,000 until the deluxe edition came out, which made it worth almost absolutely nothing. I have the individual ones. I have the individual DVDs. I have the individual with the hologram covers or whatever, the lenticular covers or whatever. Guaranteed I own this, but it was $1, you know, and it was one there. This is where they get you. It's $1, and it was one there. So I'm like, ooh, do I have it? Do I don't have it? I like the cover. I like the way it looks. I like the cover with that. Should I spend $1 on something I probably almost 100% have? Should I spend that $1? And I'm like, it's $1, you know. But then, you know, if you think about it, you know, you add these things up, and I just spent like $12 and plus tax, you know what I mean, on a bunch of movies that I'm going to catalog and I'm going to stick in my closet, and I'm probably never going to watch. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know. But the Dollar Tree has Dollar Tree movies, and if you're into that kind of thing, run out there now. They had a ton at my local Dollar Tree. I went to 2, and they were jam-packed. So, I mean, and they're in multiple sections too. Dollar Tree likes to play little. It's like Easter over there at the Dollar Tree. If you want a Blu-ray hunt or whatever, because I went to the original section, because I always go check to see if they have it. I went to the original Blu-ray section, and they had like this one box, and I'm like, oh, one box and the old stuff side by side, and I'm like, all right, they didn't get anything in. They didn't get. I seen this on YouTube. They dropped their Blu-rays, they dropped their DVDs. I go there, there's nothing, you know, like one box. I'm like, this must be what they got, you know. And then all of a sudden the wife's like, did you see the Blu-rays over there next to the whole popcorn setup? And I'm like, oh, well, they got that's their trick too. They get this whole setup thing where they put the popcorn and the popcorn dishes on the side of it, and they're like, well, you're gonna have a movie night over here at the old Dollar Tree, which is probably a thing. It's probably that should be a thing. I should make that up. I should force the family whenever they have their Blu-ray Dollar Tree drops or whatever, for me to pick up one title or whatever and buy the microwavable popcorn in the dish and be like, okay, we're gonna sit down as a family, we're gonna watch this one movie, okay, and force them to watch this trash that I just bought. Maybe I shouldn't call it trash. It's art in a way to somebody, but sometimes the stuff I get from the Dollar Tree is just wow. Yeah, some stuff I watch and fast forward just to be like, I watched it, I got my dollar's worth. You know, I almost feel like I didn't get my dollar's worth if I don't watch the thing at all. You know, so I gotta at least put it in and watch it and fast forward, which is ridiculous. Anyway,
I need help.
Anyway, please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, go to your local Dollar Tree, spend all your money, and I will see you later.